welcome on stage Christian Feistinger, IAF Executive Director, who will be the moderator of this ceremony.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I am so pleased to welcome you to this IEC 2024 closing ceremony. Here we are all gathered in the beautiful city of Milan for this last day of this historic 75th International Astronautical Congress. Yeah. This last day today marks the end of an exceptional week, a week that has taken the Federation to new heights, a week to break all records. What happened this week is just unprecedented in the history of the IEF. Together, we have reached unbelievable dimensions with the technical program and with a number of delegates. You will hear about this in a few minutes. We all joined in Milan to engage in the most inspiring and timely discussions in the plenaries and the global networking fora. Through the IEF Awards, we celebrated our achievements and extraordinary talents that are the backbone of our community. However, the most significant success we have reached is the incredible enthusiasm shown by each and every one of you. Your passion and energy have truly created a collective spirit. We all together have a strong voice for space in the world, and the future of space is in your hands. I believe I speak for the entire Federation when I say how proud we are to have created this unique platform. Here we can all connect on neutral grounds in the spirit of cooperation and dialogue, transcend boundaries, and demonstrate unwavering unity of our space community. I'd like now to welcome on stage our IAF President, Clay Mowry. Please give him a warm applause.
Thank you, Christian. Dear colleagues, dear friends, dear space family, I am truly honored to be the president of this incredibly diverse federation. This past week has been truly exceptional for us, record-breaking week, and I've cherished every moment of being here with you guys. Now let's just recall a couple of the details here. As I mentioned at the opening ceremony, we have expected more than 11,000 people here, and we've broken that record, 11,200 delegates coming to this convention. Really incredible. And when I mention diversity, this is from 120 countries around the world. We really have the most diverse crowd. It is kind of the Space United Nations, as we like to say, so it's great to meet people from all around the world. We had 3,000 participants today on Public Day, 2,200 papers presented in 197 technical sessions, and a record number of 2,300 papers presented in interactive presentations. 24 GNFs, 18 special sessions, 13 plenaries, highlight lectures on very important topics, 3 late-breaking news events. We talked about Chang'e 6, Euclid, Ariane 6, and a highlight lecture on the Chandrayaan 3, which was fascinating, and a lesson in how to land on the moon, by the way, if anyone wants one. Really, our friends from ISRO could teach us some things. For the first time, we've gathered also more than 60 heads of space agencies and space offices in one place around a table to talk about sustainability. This was a truly historic gathering, never before happening, and I really appreciate the help of Ozzy in pulling this together. It was fantastic. The exhibition, if you could find the different levels and halls, of course it was massive. We had 500 exhibitors, 20,000 square meters of space. I got lost, just as you all did on the first couple of days, but once we figured out where everything was, it was really extraordinary, and we had amazing participation. The IAF has accepted now 72 organizations as new members from around the world, another record, by the way, including countries Armenia, Kazakhstan, Malta, Oman, and the Philippines coming into our family. So this is lovely as well. Look, we exceeded all of our expectations here. I knew the guys from AIDA and Ozzy and our co-host from Leonardo. We were all expecting a big event. You never know until we all show up in one place how it's going to go, but it's really exceeded our expectations. Everyone I've spoken with here seems like they had an amazing week, amazing connections that were made, so we appreciate you coming. This is what we do. This is why we come together, to push the boundaries and come together. Let me also take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to the 3 outgoing vice presidents of the Bureau. Today we had, moving on, Lionel Souchet from CNES, Steve Eisenhart from Space Foundation, and Davide Petrillo from Voyager Space, who have been amazing contributors to us, and we really appreciate what they've done. Let me welcome them on stage. Please, guys, come on up. Your dedication is what makes this place run. Thank you so much. Okay, now we have 4 new incoming vice presidents that are joining us on the Bureau. Let me welcome them up as well. Amal Albinale, Samadin Azadov, Enrico Palermo, and David Spencer. Enrico, I think, is not with us. Yeah. And now joining us, Gabriela Arrigo from ASE. Please come up, Gabriela.
Picture with all our Bureau members. We are now moving on with the celebration of our amazing host, the Italian Association of Aeronautics and Astronautics, AIDA. Please welcome on stage my friend, Professor Erasmo Carrera, Chair of the Local Organizing Committee and President of AIDA. Erasmo, please.
Hello, everyone. So So my journey to this day started in Bremen a few years ago when we applied to host IAC in Venice. Then we realized that Venice was probably, at that time, not the very most appropriate location to host this growing event. And in fact, it was, because the event is growing continuously. And then we applied to Milano. And then my final part of the journey started in Baku last year during this opening, this closing ceremony. You know, closing ceremony for me of IAC is the most significant moment because I see something magic in this room in the closing ceremony. Because we are on Friday, all the events I normally attend, in the last day there is no one. In the very last hours there is no one. So, and what is magic here? I see many, of course, young people. You know, 51% of the participants to this IAC were from under 35. So I think most are here, right? And what is emotional for me, really emotional, to see people coming from far to come to this event. Yeah, for most of the Europeans, it's normal to come to this event because we do this almost every time. But I know that in some countries it's more difficult because, as someone said in the assembly today, that the registration fee of IAC can be 4 to 10 times the salary for a month. So you can imagine how difficult it is. So this is something I feel in this room, that people from far and are here and they really put a lot of passion. So that's what is for me wonderful of this organization, this Congress. There are other things that have some interest, of course. You know, we plan to see Paris was a wonderful edition. Lionel did an extraordinary job there. They almost reached 10,000, and we say no one is going to pass this number in the future. And this was also for us very difficult to do, but we have worked in a unique way that AIDA knows, and also, of course, with the help of our cost, to be inclusive. Everyone that was proposing something to us to make IAC, we say, yes, we can do. Also in this position area, people were not allowed in the past to make to do something in there. Everything we have, I think there are people in this room that can really say that this was the case. So we were inclusive. We, of course, were a little bit disappointed when we got more than 7,000 abstracts, 7,500. And we know that usually the technical committee of IAF, they do accommodate a much smaller number of abstracts. So it was really disappointing because we said probably they will accommodate almost the same people but usual attendees, and then for the new one, there will be no space. Fortunately, we found a way to accommodate many of them in the IP sessions. IP sessions, as you have seen this time, have been held every day. So we accommodate about 2,000 IP, so we had the chance to increase a little bit the number. But to take care of the technical program for my side, you know, I'm a scientist mostly. I was somehow at AIDA for 7 years. I will stay there another year, and then, but I will leave and then to be full-time scientist once again. Things that I like to do, study aerospace structures and do my best in that field. And so is, at the very end, by doing this work, Lionel, we were able to pass 10,000, which was, of course, not what we really want to do, but was, sometime aim and to work in that direction. I think this was the trick, to be inclusive. Yeah? And this was the result. And now it's a time for the, if I can pass a lesson to our friend from Australia, so to Lisa, Annie, and other colleagues from Australia, try to do the same. Try to do the same. Look at the program, what is happening here, and this position, and probably you will break another records, okay? You will go 50,000, probably. Okay, so it was really a pleasure for the AIDA and for the Italian Space Agency and for the Leonardo to organize this event. And another key point was that we have organized this event as a nation. ASI is the governmental institution, Leonardo is industry, and we had the pleasure to have in this place our president of the Italian Republic, that for Italian is something extremely significant. When he came, it was a great emotion for us all, and he gave a great honors to this. And this is a clear sign that he was a success of our nation, this event, for Italy, for Italia.
Thank you so much, Erasmo, and the whole AIDA team for the outstanding cooperation over the past few years. It has been quite a journey, but I think we can all agree that the results have surpassed anything we could have imagined. But let me now also acknowledge that the outstanding success of this IEC would not have been possible without the incredible support by our co-hosts and by our anchor sponsors. Let me express my sincere thanks to the Italian Space Agency, ASI, specifically to its president, Professor Diodoro Valenti, and his team, and to Leonardo, led by its CEO, Roberto Cingolani, and his team as well. And now, let us look back to this amazing week and watch a highlights video of this IEC 2024.
Ciao Milano. We're so happy to be here, and welcome to the 75th International Astronautical Congress, what is going to be the largest gathering of space professionals in history.
As you look to the stars tonight, know that we are waving back at you.
Congratulations, Gabriella Rigo.
Our mutual passion for astronautics inspires us to pursue solutions that enhance the sustainability and resilience of life here on planet Earth.
I think that this concept of sustainability is particularly important for women.
Let's work together to inspire the next generation .
The IAF is extremely proud to host this high-level gathering of senior leaders from global space agencies who joined us today to share their insights and visions for the future.
Mi piace moltissimo essere qui, nella Italia.
And now please welcome back on stage the IAF President Clay Mowry and Asandan Tisana, IAF Vice President for Honors and Awards and Chair of the IAF Honors and Awards Committee to begin our traditional award ceremony.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Dear IAF friends and family, in my capacity as IAF Vice President for Honors and Awards, it is my pleasure to present to you this year's IAF Awards. Several of these awards have already been awarded in the week. I'd like you all to join me as we acknowledge them once again. The 2024 IAF World Space Award has been bestowed to the Chandrayaan-3 team from the Indian Space Research Organization. The IAF Excellence in International Cooperation Award has recognized the long-standing efforts of Gabriela Arrigo, the Director of International Affairs at the Italian Space Agency, and Michael Gold, Chief Growth Officer at Redwire. The IAF Excellence in Industry Awards were presented to the United Launch Alliance and iSpace. The IAF Excellence in 3G Diversity Awards have been bestowed to the Common Project and the NASA Indigenous Community-Based Education Program. And our Interactive Presentation Awards were announced on Thursday. Let's please give them all a warm round of applause. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we need to turn our attention to the awards that are yet to be celebrated. And at this point, I would like to call upon David Spencer from the Space Education and Outreach Committee to stage to present the Frank J. Malina Astronautics Medal.
The Frank J. Malina Astronautics Medal commemorates the legacy of a pioneering rocket engineer and one of the founders of the International Academy of Astronautics. Today, we award this medal to an educator who has demonstrated excellence and outstanding commitment in promoting the study of astronautics and space-related sciences. We're delighted to present the 2024 Frank J. Malina Astronautics Medal to Professor Robert Twiggs, Emeritus Professor of Astronautics at Morehead State University. Unfortunately, Professor Twiggs could not be here with us today, but we are pleased to welcome on stage Professor Klaus Schilling to receive the award in his behalf. Professor Schilling.
Let us now move on to our next prestigious award, the Young Pioneer Award. It is my pleasure to welcome on stage Ozan Kara, member of the IAF Education and Outreach Technical Committee, who will present this award.
Thank you so much, Hasan, for introducing me to the stage. Dear IAF President Clay Mowry, IAF Secretariat, and all member organizations, and also AIDA President Erasmo Carrera on behalf of the local organizing committee. This week, we all share the excitement of the space exploration in different aspects. We followed the back-to-back meetings, presentations, plenaries, and we met friends we haven't seen for a long time in our space family. In addition, it was amazing to meet with new voices and share this excitement of the space exploration with next generations. And at this point of the adventure, I am very happy to present you IAC 2024 Young Pioneer Award. This award is presented each year to a young scientist below 30 years of age who has contributed significantly to the advancement of the aerospace science and has given a paper at the International Astronautical Congress. And first, I am delighted to call on the stage all finalists of the 2024 Young Pioneer Award, who are Alessandro Mignoni, Anna Humphreys, Claudio Tocchino Campana, Harry Shee, Mirko Bardin, and Ulubilge Ulusoy. I am delighted to announce the winner of the 2024 Young Pioneer Award is Mirko Bardin. Now we will have a group picture of the finalists and the winner.
I am now pleased to continue the ceremony by unveiling the new additions to the IAF Hall of Fame. The IAF Hall of Fame is intended to create a standing forum of personalities that have contributed significantly to the advancement of space science, technology, and space benefits to humanity. It is my pleasure to welcome on stage the first new member of the IAF Hall of Fame who has played a pivotal role in shaping the Hungarian space sector, Ivan Alma former president of the Hungarian Astronautical Society. Dr. Alma, please join us on stage.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank this beautiful award because of its value, and I'm very proud that I have it on behalf of the Hungarian Astronautical Society. This is really an important award because I must say that it is for a lifetime work, and it is also a great honor to be among the many people who are belonging to the Hall of Fame of IAF, and therefore it is probably the highest prize I have ever received in my long life. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am now pleased to call on stage the second winner of the IAF Hall of Fame, Edward Liu, former astronaut, executive director for B612 Asteroid Institute and CTO at Leo Labs. Please, Dr. Liu, join us on stage.
Thank you very much to the IAF and to the City of Milan for hosting us all here. It's an incredibly exciting time to be involved in space because the rate of change, of advancement is accelerating so fast. This year, on average, there are 10 satellites that are being launched every day this year. That's amazing. So, near and dear to my heart, we're going to have some really big advancements coming up soon in the fields of planetary defense. We're going to be finding millions of asteroids with the impending opening of the Vera Rubin telescope next year. For anybody involved in that, thank you very much, because that's how we'll protect the Earth from being hit by asteroids, because you have to find them and track them first. You know, with all these satellites going up, space situational awareness is becoming increasingly important, and there are huge advancements there, largely driven by commercial companies, actually. And finally, if I can make an observation, it is that, or a prediction, it's that I believe that one day there will be an IAC hosted somewhere other than planet Earth. And I hope that there are people in this audience who get to attend that someday. I say this because when asked to predict the future, most people overestimate the progress in the near term and underestimate the progress in the long term. So we'll see you all in space. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, the third awardee of this category is a long-standing contributor to the growth of the whole space community, Maria Antonietta Terrino, Director of Space Economy, Exploration and International Network at Thales Alenia.
As you know, I didn't prepare anything. I wanted to speak from my heart, as I always do. I've been part of this family for more than 30 years, and I enjoy every single moment because I cross so many wonderful people. So for sure, this award means a lot to me, but much more than the award, I'm really moved for the many, 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 many messages that I received from many of you for the congratulations. Each of you added a color to this paper and into my heart. And I like to share the award with many of you. Thanks a lot.
I am now pleased to call back on stage a well-known friend of the Federation, Mr. Giorgio Saccoccia, the Senior Advisor to the Director General of ISA. Please join us, Giorgio.
Not easy to speak after Maria Antonietta, after Mimi. For me, receiving the award here in Milan has really a special meaning. It's my 25th ISE in a row, quarter of a century. But also many of you, Clay, of course, Gabriella, Christian knows the personal effort I put a few years ago when I was president of the Italian Space Agency to bring this conference to Italy, to Milan. As Italian, I was sure it would have been a great success. So I'm really, really happy for that. I want to thank the Technical Committee of Propulsion, the Technical Committee of Space Transportation for having proposed me, and all the different organizations all over the world, the agencies, companies, institutions that endorsed with a supporting letter the proposal. But I want to really share this with all of my colleagues and friends from the IF community and family, the one that really share my passion for space that I had since I was really, really a child, and with all the young professionals, all the students that are sharing the passion and also facing a long future in this career. I can only wish them to have the same level of satisfaction, return, and fun that only this field can really give. You will really enjoy it, and I really tell you this with all my heart. So thank you very much.
We are now closing our celebration of the prestigious 2024 IAF Hall of Fame with the final personality. Please join me in congratulating Dr. S. Samathan, Chairman of the Indian Space Research Organization. And to receive this award, we'd like to call upon stage Dr. Kumar.
Good evening to all. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy and proud to receive this Hall of Fame award on behalf of Dr. S. Swaminath, Chairman, Indian Space Research Organization, who could not be here due to some emergent official activities at Delhi. And he has conveyed his appreciation to the excellent conduct of this ISE in Milano to the organizers of this ISE 2024. Also, he has conveyed his gratitude to IAF, its bureau, President Clay Mori, Executive Director Dr. Christian, and all others, all other IAF members for their support for ISRO and also giving him this Hall of Fame award. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sander. We will now award prizes to the winners of the 2024 Young Professional Leaders, Young Space Leaders Recognition Program, It is my pleasure now to welcome on stage the outgoing Vice President for Education and Workforce Development, Davide Petrillo, to give these awards.
Thank you, Christian, distinguished guests. The IAF Young Space Leader Awards recognize students and young professionals under the age of 35 who make significant contributions to astronautics through their work, engage with other young people in their communities to share knowledge and experiences and actively participate in IAF activities. We are very pleased to present the 2024 IAF Young Space Leaders Recognition Program winners and welcome on stage Aisha Alarham, Chief of Satellite Design Department from the National Space Agency. Please. Hamza Hamid, Senior Practice Manager, Space and Connectivity Access Partnership and former Chair of SGAC. Valentina Lucchetti, Sales and Business Development Representative, D-Cubed. Gina Petrovici, UN Affairs Department Legal Advisor of the German Aerospace Center. Carlos Rodriguez, Chief Executive Officer, Orbital Space Technologies. Takahiro Sasaki, Research and Development Directorate of JAXA. Please give them a huge round of applause that they deserve.
Congratulations and thank you all. I'm pleased now to share that the IAF has continuously intensified its efforts to supporting the younger generation, and we have increased notably the number of ESL grants over the past years. We are pleased to welcome them now on stage, and we really need a long stage for having all of them up here. Please welcome our 2024 IAF Emerging Space Leaders, and let me call them up one by one. Faye Abdul Ghani, Lily Rosbin Asongfak, Fanmita Atimolam, Beste Boybasi, Maria Paula Bustos Moreno, Jorge Ruben Casir Resaño, Natasha Shamir Disha, Daisy Marie Domingo, Sariful Islam, Rebecca Jimenez Moya, Miroslava Kazluskaya, Sanat Kumar Naik Laxman, Tu Min Le, Stephanie Maria Leighton Ramirez, Yumna Mayed, Balagopal Manayil Santosh, Saktafong Mankaseum, Harry Stephen Mindarno, Edgar Mujuni, Stella Chelangat Mutai, Ruby Patterson, Anupam Kumar Pili, Shahadef Rai, Prelefien Rai Kaur Rajavant Singh, Madiha Rashid, Samiksha Raviraya, Nishita Sangfi, Shreya Santra, Senor Shimhanda, Krishna Shrestha, and finally Matthew Derek Murray Sutcliffe. Please give them all a round of applause. Congratulations to all of them. What a lineup. I think in future we'll need a bigger stage even. Thank you. Thank you and congratulations. Now, thank you. Now, please kindly welcome on stage Professor Franco Bernelli. He's professor at the Politecnico di Milano, and he will present the winners of the 2024 IEF Student Competition Awards.
I guess this applause comes from my students that are here. So, as you might know, during the IAC, we have also a student competition where we have 3 different categories. We have competitive sessions where we spend our time grading students and their presentations. So basically this week, instead of grading students at my university, I came here to grade the students that were giving the presentations. We have 3 categories, I said. One is for undergraduate students, one is for graduate students, and one is for the best team of students. So I would like to call on stage the winners. Let's start with the undergraduate category. I would like to call on stage Mr. Madison Weeks from University of New South Wales in Australia. And the second prize of the undergraduate goes to Mr. Jared Orrick from the University of Manchester in the UK. Now, Jared is not here, so I would like to call on stage Simon Feast, CEO of the British Interplanetary Society, who did the selection of the students. So now we can move to the graduate category, where we have, we have also medals offered by Hermann Obert, offered by IFR. So the medals are in memory of Hermann Obert. So I would like first to call on stage Karl-Heinz Rohrwild for the delivery of the medals, and then the winners of the prize. So the first prize goes to Balagopal Anail Santosh, so back on stage again. And the second prize, Balagopal is from the University of Strathclyde in the UK. The second prize goes to Mrs. Ippolita Piacini from, unfortunately for you, Politecnico di Milano. And the last award goes to the team, student team project. So this prize is the Hans von Muldau Team Award. And the winner is Mr. Oscar Matias Hernandez Garcia from Universidad Nacional Autónoma de Mexico. And the cup is offered by DGLR. Just as a final comment, we have winners from 3 different continents. Next year, I would like to have 5 winners from 5 different continents. So please, I encourage all students to submit their best papers, because we are willing to work and grade them and have winners really from all the world, maybe even from Antarctica next time.
Once again, congratulations to all the awardees. Give them another round of applause, to all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to acknowledge those people who have worked tirelessly over the past several years, I would say, on all the details of this Congress, program, logistics, exhibition, and so much more. Allow me to start with my fabulous IEF Secretariat team, and I would like to call them on stage here. Please, come on stage. Miriam, Isabella, Lena, Julia, Alessandra, she is sitting behind in the regie. Make sure that all this, she's here, great, good. Evelina, Martin, Stefano, Constance, Svetlana, Sebastian, Michelle, Aaron, Victoria, Andrea, Anne-Sophie, Cyril, Pierre, and Mathieu. Please come up. And of course, the IEF president, please join the team here. I do without them? And now, let me ask the chair of the local organizing committee, Professor Erasmo Carrera, to join me on stage to call up the local organizing team with whom we have worked so splendidly over the last years. Erasmo, please.
Yeah, so thank you, Christian. Your Victoria, she is well. Seems she is well. Okay. Thank you. So, I have to call on stage first the co-hosts. I don't know, Teodoro would like to come, please. Probably, I see that many from Leonardo, they left. Don't know if it's Marco or someone from Leonardo. I know that many left today, so probably there is no one. I also call from the AIDA side, the IPC co-chair Alfonso Pagani. Please, Alfonso. And the executive project director, Enrico Zappino, that has made many friends and some enemies by selling the the boots. So also, of course, I know that you are now at a higher level, Gabriella, but you start to work with us on that years ago. Please come. I don't know if Anna Maria is here in the room. Anna Maria Monterisi. And sorry, because I know that people, Leonardo, they had to leave for some reasons. So there is no one, right? Roberto is not here. So, but we will represent, acknowledge to them. So, yeah. course, this event would not be possible with all the work done by other people that are not represented. But as President Aida, I'd like to acknowledge the help for the students. We had about more than 200 students helping us during these 5 days. And also, I think, other people from AIDA and other from Asi and from Leonardo, which which are not on the stage. So we did a huge effort to get the results we have in this event here in Milano, that we know that we have broken any record. And so to do that, I thank you all of you that were helping. And of course, the wonderful team of IAF that just left the stage. It's really wonderful to work with them because they have a great experience and they really like to do everything in the best way, and this was really helpful for us. Okay, thank you once again.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us look a bit ahead, but before to immediately jump into IEC 2025 and switching to this next edition of the IEC in Sydney, let me draw your attention to a few important events which the IEF is organizing or co-organizing in the upcoming months. I think I have a slide here. Yes, you see it there. In December, we are co-organizing with the International Peace Alliance, the IP Space in Hainan. You find more information on our website. We will have our 2025 IEF Spring Meetings, 25th to 27th of March in Paris. And most importantly, we are having our next edition of a global conference, the Global Space Exploration Conference, GLEX 2025. And this is wrong, please, this is wrong. It is the 7th to the 9th of May 2029 in New Delhi, India. So, please. And then, of course, after this, we finally will meet again at the IEC 2025, which will be hosted next year in the beautiful city of Sydney in Australia. And I would like now to welcome the team on stage. Jeremy Hollett, Executive Chair of the Space Industry Association of Australia, and Lisa Vitaris, Director, IEC Sydney 2025, to sign the IEF final contract for hosting the IEC 2025. And now it's time to do our traditional flag handover. And for this one, I would like to ask you to remove the table again to have a clear view. And let me call on stage for this again Professor Erasmo Carrera, Chairman of the IEC 2024 Local Organizing Committee, and his colleagues, Professor Alfonso Pagani and Professor Enrico Zappino.
G'day everyone. Thank you to Clay and Christian from the IAF. My name is Jeremy Hallett and I'm the Chairman at the Space Industry Association of Australia, the peak body for space in Australia. And we are the host of IAC in Sydney in 2025, alongside our co-hosts, the Australian Space Agency and the New South Wales Government. I'd like to thank our hosts this year, Erasmo, Alfonso, Enrico, from AIDA, for a beautiful IAC here in Milan. And as we reflect on what an amazing week this has been, I'm pleased to offer you a warm welcome to Sydney for IAC next year, from the 29th of September to the 3rd of October 2025. And remember those dates. It's going to be held at Sydney's impressive International Convention Centre, located right on the water in Sydney's beautiful Darling Harbour. We'll be exploring a theme of sustainable space, resilient Earth, which is looking at three elements: the use of space capability for a sustainable and resilient future here on Earth, the sustainable use of space, and thinking about humanity amongst the stars, how we sustain life off Earth. And of course, we look forward to showcasing the rapid growth in the space sector in Australia since we last hosted IAC in 2017. But Sydney is a global city. And during the Congress in Sydney, we'll be highlighting the whole of the Indo-Pacific space sector, with expectations of significant contributions of not just Australia, but India and China and Japan and South Korea, Thailand, Malaysia, New Zealand, and many others all through Southeast Asia and the South Pacific. And in exploring our theme, we are making a concerted and organised effort to bring space-enabled sectors into the fabric of IAC, including sectors such as agriculture, resources, emergency management, smart cities, and telecommunications. And finally, in addition to all things space, we know that Sydney and Australia is, I think, probably the #1 destination for most of you. And so when we welcome you to our country next year, we'll have amazing opportunities to explore our culture, especially that of our First Nations peoples who have the world's oldest continuous culture stretching back over 60,000 years. You'll get to see the sights of Sydney, including our amazing Sydney Harbour Bridge and the Sydney Opera House, and our famous natural beauty, including our animals that we know you love, such as our koalas and our kangaroos. So please go to the Congress website at iac2025.org to register your interest and receive updates. Sponsorship and exhibition is open for booking through the website now. The call for abstracts will be opening next month, and registrations will be open early in the new year. Looking forward to seeing you all in Sydney. Thank you.
The space sector is astronauts and rockets, but more importantly, it plays a crucial role in our lives through telecommunications and Earth observation, as well as satellite technology's use in daily applications such as weather forecasting, GPS navigation, and global communications systems. Space exploration not only pushes the boundaries of human ingenuity and exploration, it is now increasingly critical to life on Earth. With its rich history of space exploration and environmental advantage, Australia is the perfect place to explore the next phase of growth in the global space sector. That's why Australia is the perfect host for the 76th International Astronautical Congress, which will take place in Sydney, with a theme of Sustainable Space, Resilient Earth.
Australia is an ancient country, and a new one. Since time immemorial, First Nations Australians have been studying the skies, mapping their meaning and developing deep knowledge about their patterns and impact. Our skies are the biggest, our knowledge the oldest, and our region the boldest. Today, Australia has over 600 organisations operating in the space sector, and our Indo-Pacific region and country partners are home to extraordinary opportunity for space. Ancient and extraordinary landscapes, a unique geographic spatial position, and a wealth of investment in space-based technology has allowed Australia to innovate across industries. from emergency services, health, utilities and telecommunications to resources, manufacturing and agriculture.
Join us from the 29th of September to the 3rd of October in Sydney, Australia. To learn more about these innovations, make meaningful connections, connect with the ancient and the new, and explore partnerships with others in the industry. Collaboration can make the impossible possible. See you at IAC Sydney 2025.
Thank you to Jeremy and Lisa. This looks really stunning. I can't wait to go back and visit Australia again and see you all again at the IAC in 2025. We've kept you here long enough. Just a quick housekeeping. We have the gala event that will take place at 7:30 in the Gold Hall here. So hopefully many of you are coming back for that event or staying for that event. Just getting a bit freshened up. Really, we've had an amazing, amazing time. I thank you for all coming. Just let me finish by saying, ciao Milano, good day Sydney.